Well, hello, and welcome to Pop and Heat, episode 47. I'm Kier.
And I'm Leash, and welcome to your new favorite wrestling podcast.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Here we are.
We're on our second trial of our new equipment because it worked out well last week, but we had some editing issues because we haven't worked out all the kinks.
Yeah, if I'm a gambling man, I'm figuring there will be some other new surprise that comes our way in the editing process this week. Never seems to go as smooth as we hope, despite how many new toys we throw at the effort. But here we are. It's week 2 with the new stuff. We're
go-getters. We get new equipment. We want to be recording ready the next day or the same day.
Yeah. We jump into things. But yeah, I think we did a couple trial runs, and I think this one's going to work out.
I think so. I think we're good.
Here's hoping.
So this week we are going to, again, recap SmackDown from March 20th and Raw from the 23rd.
Fantastic.
Yep. And it's all in the lead up road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, it feels like it's a little weird. Usually we have a predictions episode every 3 episodes or so. We are not doing that because there's a long gap.
Yeah, I like the predictions episodes because it feels like it breaks up our normal format. Yeah. We get one thrown in there that's usually just quick predictions about a PLE. But there's been no PLEs.
That's right.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's different. And which I guess gives a lot of quality time to the story build. But we were talking earlier and just saying, like, some of these stories just feel like they could happen, like WrestleMania could happen tomorrow. Like, we're ready to go.
We're at the breaking point.
There's, enough matches that are ready to happen. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm guessing the next couple weeks will be just sort of filling out the card, right?
Yeah.
Building a few more matches, but we'll see where we go.
Yeah, that's good. That's another thing we're going to do after our quick recaps here. I do have the current match card for WrestleMania, and we listed some matches that we think will probably be added to that, and we'll run through that quickly as well.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. All right. SmackDown opens with Drew McIntyre. He is smashing out the windshield of a vehicle, pulls Jacob Fatu out of that vehicle, beats the crap out of him, and then runs down to the ring as people are attending to Jacob Fatu. When he gets to the ring, he's kind of just going on about how he should be main eventing WrestleMania and that Jacob Fatu stole that from him. Nick Aldis comes out to kind of shut all that down, but as he's doing that, Fatu comes out and just beats the ever-loved. Well, the two of them, to be honest, go back and forth, but Jacob Fatu ends up standing tall over Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, if you think about it, if Drew just never stopped beating him at the car to come to the ring to talk to everyone, that probably wouldn't have happened.
I know, yeah,
right?
He left it open.
What were you doing, man? Keep your eyes on the prize,
Yep.
Stay focused on the mission.
Yep. No, he did not. And he left himself open to being thrown through the announce table or slammed through the announce table.
It made for some good TV watching, but come on, Drew.
There was quite a bit of heat between Nick Aldis and Drew McIntyre, too. We keep waiting for Nick Aldis to get in the ring, but it hasn't happened.
This happens to us all the time, though. I think we're always chomping at the bit for either Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis to get into a fight. We just want the managers to be fighting with people.
Yeah.
This is the third time that it's happened where we're like, are they going to get into it?
Yeah.
I think they're going to get into it.
I know.
They're both former wrestlers. So
I know.
Why not?
I feel like Nick Aldis is primed, but not yet.
He stands pretty much nose to nose with Drew, too. He does not look like a slouch next to him.
Nope.
Which is saying quite a bit, because most do.
Big guy. He's a big guy. Okay, next, R-Truth and Damian Priest. They go up against the MFTs for the tag titles, and they win. R-Truth, Damian Priest's new tag title.
Some people think this was a little bit silly because they're not really a tag team, but I love stuff like this. This is what you do with guys that deserve story, but you don't really have a story for them. You throw them in a tag team, you give them a win. The rest of the tag teams are relevant because they're already tag teams. Now they chase. And, it gives everybody something to sink their teeth into. I like it. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as they were announced being in that qualifier, I knew that they were going to take it all the way.
Yeah. It's interesting to see just the life cycle of storyline and the stars. I feel like when you and I first started watching, Damian Priest was such a huge big deal in the story. He was a title holder.
Money in the Bank holder at first, and then he wins the title.
Exactly, yeah.
He's, and stories post-title run were quite prominent as
Yeah.
well. But
Head
yeah,
of Judgment Day at the time. Yeah.
it happens to everybody though. The stories kind of dry up, and that's where we're at. But you've got two people that the audience want to see in
Yeah.
him and Truth, right? So what do you do?
Yeah.
This.
Throw them together.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep. Next we had Axiom versus MCMG. That's Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Candice LeRae interferes with this to help Motor City Machine Guns win. And this is likely because Johnny Gargano is just like incapacitated and she's trying to do anything she can.
She needs some
Yeah,
allies.
she needs some help. I have another note that backstage she's trying to get Danhausen to help her with Johnny Gargano. And he's like, do you have 20 human dollars? And she's like, yeah, sure. She gets out $20 and gives it to him. Then she looks down at Johnny Gargano and looks back up and Danhausen's just gone. He's taken her money and left.
Fantastic. Yeah, we continue to love everything they're doing with Danhausen. I do want to see him in the ring at some point.
Yeah.
But I'm here for what
Yeah,
they're
we
doing
need
so
to see
far.
him wrestle, but they're doing great promo work with him so far.
This MCMG and Candice LeRae thing, I don't know where they're going with it. It's been building for a while. There's been a lot of backstage stuff going on. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Fraxium, MCMG, not the most compelling stuff, but
No.
we'll see where it goes.
We'll see. Next, Randy Orton comes out to the ring addressing the crowd. He's sitting in the chair he used to beat Cody with. He said that he's been trying to reciprocate the love that the fans have been giving him, but he's just been faking it, basically. And it's just promo work to build him as this heel. I don't know if people are like fully buying it yet. How do you
It's
feel
all a
on
little
this?
familiar, no?
Yeah, I guess so. But
like about a year ago?
yeah, I guess so, yeah. A bit of a repeat, and I just don't know if there's enough meat there to fully sell this, but
the difference is that Randy was a heel before, right? So
Yeah.
like the idea here is that he kind of put the voices to rest and reformed and became this good guy. With him saying, to hell with that.
yeah,
I'm letting the voices have their say, and I was faking it all along. Like, I mean, it's a Bible story. The reality here, though, is that much like many of the heels that they have, the crowd loves them.
yeah,
Like the crowd loves Randy, and it's going to take a whole hell of a lot to make them hate him. And trying to make all these like super beloved people Cody's adversaries is a lot for Cody. Like it really is. You're giving him these opponents that you want the crowd to cheer for him as the face and his opponent as the heel. You're making it tough.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
you're almost asking for the crowd to turn on Cody in these moments, and maybe they are.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's the idea. I don't know, but it it's a lot, as you say. Like I don't know if the crowd's going to eat it up.
yeah,
It's hard to say.
yeah.
They did
We
with
will
Cena
see.
eventually,
Yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I
sort
mean,
of.
kind of.
I mean, you got a lot of the John Cena sucks chance.
That's true. Yeah. In the beginning, they were buying it. Things of note. Randy Orton has a new merch shirt. It's an RKO shirt with a blood stain on it, like where Cody's blood stain was the week previous when he beat him up. So that's kind of neat. Also,
Fancy.
in this fancy, it's a little blood on there.
Yeah, nice.
And he goes on to attack Matt Cardona later in the show.
Yeah, well, Cardona's trying to tell him, you're better than this. You're a good guy. And no, he's not, apparently.
Nope. Okay, next, Sami Zayn versus Aleister Black. Trick Williams is there watching this match. He ends up throwing a drink at Sami Zayn, which distracts him. They kind of get into a bit of a brawl, and then Aleister Black is able to get the win.
Yeah, tough times for Sammy right now, eh? I mean, I'm not loving tons to do with Sammy right now either way, but this is tough for him for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not the biggest star at the moment, and he's losing quite a bit.
Yeah. He's kind of the butt of everyone's joke right now. It seems
Yeah.
almost, like it's
And
sort
not
of
in a good
sad.
way, not in a Chelsea
No,
Green way.
he's not laughing with them.
No. No. But he's whiny. I don't like when they get whiny. Okay, next, Jade Cargill. She comes out to the ring. She calls out Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley comes out. The two have an exchange in the ring. Their typical back and forth. As Jade goes to leave, Michin and B-Fab come out, and there's tension. You kind of think that they might attack Jade Cargill, but it turns, and they all end up attacking Rhea Ripley in the ring and beating up Rhea Ripley. I mean, this was an odd turn. Michin and B-Fab have been against Jade Cargill in the last little while.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So classic case of if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got two gals that have tried multiple times to take Jade out and they can't.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do? Keep trying what they know they can't accomplish, or just say, hey, why don't we help you out?
Yeah.
And now Jade's got a faction. So, where that goes is hard to say, but, it doesn't make things look easier for Rhea. That's for sure.
No, and that's likely what they're trying to build. Rhea Ripley's such an astronomical star, and they need something that could, feasibly take her down. But I do feel a little bit like Michin's like the, I'm so good, I'm gonna beat everybody, and then now she's just
Like, all due respect, because we are as, polite as we can be on our show. I mean, Michin is arguably the luckiest person in WWE, right? Like, I
Yeah.
just like who's getting the paycheck that deserves it less?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I mean, maybe Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a whole lot. So pairing her up with Jade, who's got a lot of shine on her right now, a lot of camera
Yeah.
time. Like, why not?
That's
It's
true.
good
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's loving it as much or more than anything else that she's been
It's
involved
giving
in.
her something. They're throwing her a bone.
That's it. B-Fab as well.
Yeah, that's
really.
true. Yeah, the two of them.
Like, honestly, we've said goodbye to some questionable stars over the last little while. Like, Karrion Kross and Scarlett are not in WWE anymore, but B-Fab and Michin are. Can we just take that in for a second?
Yeah, I don't know how any of that makes sense. So many
Apollo
people.
Crews is
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews, every 2 months, runs to the ring to help someone that's being attacked. Like, he's not even in a match, like, ever.
I don't even remember seeing him half the time. I'm like, is he still on there? I mean, I know we've seen him, but
he
I
was
just
in that
cannot.
like 6-man I think it was a 6-man tag match a while back with Matt Cardona and Ilya Dragunov. It might have been an 8-man tag match actually. But anyways, all this to say,
Ridiculous.
B-Fab and Michin are likely quite pleased with their current scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, good for them.
Good for them.
Good for them.
Yeah. Nod to our pal
Right,
Josh, who
as our neighbor Josh would
notes
say.
all the things that are good for WWE.
Good for them. Okay, next, Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov. So Ilya Dragunov requested this match. They've been pretty buddy lately, but he requested this to get a title shot, and Carmelo Hayes retains.
Yeah.
Beat him.
Again, a lot of back and forth with these guys. I like Dragunov. I mean, he lost the title to Carmelo, so this has been a back and forth for a while with a lot of things getting in the way of this match, so it finally happened. And I'm surprised that Melo's hanging on to this belt still.
Me too. I can't believe he keeps winning.
It's okay. I don't hate it. I think Cardona should have won, and
I know
then
you do, yeah.
maybe Melo get it back in a rematch or something like that. It's time.
Well, it's like
that he
stands to
passes it around.
reason they could be doing more with this title and creating more storyline, more interest. The fact that it stays on Carmelo Hayes kind of makes it go stagnant a little bit. Like, we're bored with that
They're
now.
trying to keep it exciting with the open challenge, but
It's not.
I'd rather storyline.
Yeah.
The open challenge is just impromptu matches.
Yeah.
I'd rather have some story build, and the U.S. title could be a lot more prestigious than they're making it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Next we have Jelly Roll and Kit Wilson in the ring.
Jelly.
So yeah, Kit Wilson says he wants to fight with his words, not with his fists. He reads a poem. Jelly Roll has like a slam poem back that's just a bunch of your mom jokes, basically.
They were good.
Yeah, they were so
Yeah,
good.
I was impressed.
It was funny.
Jelly was getting the better of him.
They have some funny back and forth. Kit Wilson ends up attacking Jelly Roll, and later on, Nick Aldis books Kit Wilson and Jelly Roll for this week on SmackDown. So coming up this week, there's a prediction I read when I was doing my notes. It was on Bleacher Report, and they were saying that the prediction was that it will be a WrestleMania match. Tag match, Kit Wilson and The Miz versus Jelly Roll and Danhausen. And I actually think this would be such a fun match. Like kind of, throwaway celebrity match, but a lot of fun to have these kind of such a colorful cast of characters like The Miz, Danhausen, Kit Wilson, Jelly Roll. I think it would be great.
I would love it. Yeah. I mean, I say it all the time. I feel like I say it every week. I'm a big Miz fan. If I think anything on the card in Mania for the Miz is a good thing. This year all he's done is lose, so for him to get into Mania at all would be an accomplishment. So yeah, I dig this. This would be good.
I'm into it. And if Jelly Roll, I would assume, is going to be part of WrestleMania based on the fact that he's a part of WWE so close to WrestleMania. And right now, this would be the only storyline that would fit.
He's not going anywhere. We've talked about it a lot. He's a huge fan, always has been. And the motivation of being included has really propelled him to tremendous things.
Yeah.
In SummerSlam, that match and the way that he sold being, gassed and basically having to be carried away and then coming back in despite losing, it was really, really great. And what are we, 6 months, more than 6 months, 7 months later, he's lost another 50 pounds or more. So he's only, in better shape now. I have to assume has kept up the training. So he's gonna get better. He's going to keep being a part of these things. I think, he's sticking around for a bit.
He's going to be main roster.
I don't know about that, but he's cool. Listen, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't like Jelly Roll, in WWE and think this is all a bit silly, but it's sort of a tradition of WWE to have these outside celebrities come in. And I think the story behind Jelly and the way that he's been motivated to accomplish what he has for this specific goal, it's enough to sink your teeth into. It's enough to get excited about. I think, if you think we're crazy and you hate it all, we'd love to hear about it.
It's ridiculous for the, pro wrestling purists to feel like, oh, we don't want any outsiders to be a part of it. Who was it? We saw somebody that was like a legendary wrestling figure that said, like, this is what we want. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Vince McMahon, actually. I can't remember. We watched some kind of interview where somebody was saying, like, for the people saying they don't want the celebrities in there.
Right. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember who it was either, but it was like the more shine, the better.
Yeah.
Right?
And they were like, this is the whole thing that all these wrestlers would have ever wanted, would be for these celebrities to come in and shine an even bigger spotlight on pro wrestling. So, just for the people out there that are like, keep the celebrities out of it, that's ridiculous. I mean, this is the goal, is to have it be worldwide, to have it be of interest to anybody, to gain more popularity. And I think people that want it to stay this kind of niche hobby market are really ignoring the potential that it has.
Yeah, and I mean, I would argue that Jelly's more passionate than many of the other celebrities that have come into to get involved in in some way or in actually getting into matches. He is as passionate or more so than anyone. So, hats off to him. I think it's really cool, and I'm excited to see what else comes from it.
Lastly, on SmackDown, we had Nia Jax and Lash Legend versus the Bella Twins.
Irresistible Forces versus the Hall of Fame retirees.
Retirees, not so retirees. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair watched this match. They end up kind of being a distraction. Nia goes to use her belt as a weapon and Charlotte attacks her. So this ends in a no contest.
Yeah, not much to say here other than we called this pretty much exactly in our last episode. We knew this exact scenario would play out. This is leading to what we think is going to be a 10-woman tag match at Mania, because next week, well, I guess I'm going to jump ahead if I talk about this,
That's
right?
fine. It's
but
fine.
yeah, Bailey and Lyra are going to end up fighting the Irresistible Forces next week
or this week.
This week, and that's going to get interfered with by the Kabooks, I'm pretty sure, and then that's going to just kind of build to this massive match, which is, again, something we predicted weeks ago. How do you get all these big names into Mania without adding 6 more matches? This is how you do it.
Yeah, the women's tag picture right now has so many huge stars in it, and they clearly are going to want them all to be a part of it. So, like you said, this is something we've been predicting. There's just going to be a big 6-woman tag match so that they can get them all there, or 8-woman, sorry.
Oh, I wonder if they'll make it like a ladder match or something.
Maybe ladders, tables,
That'd
chairs.
be fun. All of it. Get it all in there.
Yeah.
All the furniture you can put in the ring.
We want to see it all. That brings us into Monday Night Raw. So starting off Monday Night Raw, we had Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar come out. So they come out. Paul Heyman is saying that Brock Lesnar, that Oba Femi rather, took advantage of the fact that Brock Lesnar had to fight off all the masked men, and that's the only reason he got the advantage over him last week. In response to that, Oba Femi comes out, brawls with Brock Lesnar, throws him over the top rope out of the ring, and ends up causing Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar to retreat away.
Yeah. A very cocky Paul Heyman left or came to the ring, and a very humbled Paul Heyman left the ring. And, they are definitely putting some shine on Oba Femi right now.
The crowd loves him. We were like
it's great.
Giggling at the crowd.
All the different camera shots of the crowd.
Yeah. Kids, everyone. Yeah. It's great.
It's awesome.
Oba.
It's one of my favorite
Oba.
things. So good.
Yeah.
I can't friggin' wait to do it live. It's going to be awesome. I hope he comes out on SmackDown and Raw, because we're going to those as well. I mean, he's in town. Just come out and give us a reason to dance, Oba. Come on. Let's go.
I do love it. It's a fun gimmick, although we like the eating at the beginning too. So,
you called this out a couple of times. Just a quick note, like, Oba is a monstrous dude, and he's in some good shape, no question about it, and looks to be the superior being next to almost everyone. But next to Brock,
it
is slightly humbling. He is not any bigger than Brock, if bigger at all.
No, he's not bigger. I maintain that I think he's a little bit smaller than Brock Lesnar. But I mean, they're pretty close for sure.
And as we've documented on a fairly regular basis on our show, which is a lot, we're 47 episodes in here. Okay. The lead up to the PLEs, whoever's getting the better of their encounters generally doesn't fare so well at the PLE. So, historically, what we're seeing here would tell us that WrestleMania ain't going to go so hot for Oba Femi.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the pattern is evolving into that. But you never know. Sometimes they come in. It can be unpredictable.
We are in the Paul Levesque era,
It's
and
true.
that is nothing makes sense. So,
just when you think it makes sense, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. It's all over the map.
Next, we had the Usos versus the Vision. LA Knight, surprise show up, stops Logan Paul from using brass knuckles. He slides them over to Jey Uso, and Jey Uso ends up clocking Austin Theory with the brass knuckles. This causes a disqualification.
He does it right in front of the ref. He wasn't trying to hide it. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, so the Vision wins by DQ. But we have a post-match attack.
Post-match attack.
And Jey Uso knocks Logan Paul out with the brass knuckles. So, just keeps beating people up after the DQ.
Yeah, I didn't even know he had kept them on his hand. Like,
Yeah.
he's walking away from the ring, they're still on his hand. Like,
Yeah.
those are Logan's.
Yeah.
You stole.
For a security team that has so many members, the WWE's not doing much to enforce stopping the wrestlers, you know? Just as a
No.
side note.
Yeah.
I mean, they can send 40 of them out there at a time sometimes, but they're not doing too much to
It's
stop
all-
bad
it-
things from happening.
It's all part of the story, love. You see,
I know.
they needed to really
and
paint
that's what
Jey
I'm
Uso
saying.
as an off the rails
Yeah.
guy right now, right?
Yeah, so is he going heel? That's another question that we've been having because they looked for a while like they were turning him
I
heel.
have some thoughts around Jey.
Okay, interesting.
But
I just want to say
I'm going to hang on to him until the end, though.
Okay, all right. Until the end of this episode?
Well, until the end of SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
Or Raw, rather. Sorry.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
I messed that up.
That's fine. I just wanted to say that they did go on a bit of a spiel where they were making it look like Jey was going off the rail. This was a while ago. Jey was going off the rails. Jimmy was trying to keep him in line. And then that kind of went away for a while, but it's come back now.
I think it's still burning.
Yeah.
You know, and
slow.
What I will say is
Slow
note
build.
the amount of people comparing Jey to Roman Reigns these days.
That's true. Yep.
It's regular basis
I see.
stuff.
Okay, you're saving it for some Roman talk. Okay.
Yeah.
We got it. We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Next, we had a Becky Lynch promo. She comes out kind of bashing AJ Lee. She says she murdered the Divas era. Sorry. AJ Lee interrupts her, chases Becky Lynch out of the ring. They're yelling at each other. Becky from the crowd, AJ Lee's in the ring, and the two of them agree to a rematch at WrestleMania. So now we have Becky Lynch and AJ Lee announced for a WrestleMania match.
Becky is just a lunatic.
Yeah.
You know, like it's I don't know. It might be too much or maybe just enough.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. She's straight up loon. You know, she's like, ha ha ha, like all these, like, just way over the top reactions. I'm like, is she like okay?
Yeah.
She's literally losing her mind.
I think people like it. And she said, like, AJ Lee is like, well, we're going to have a match at WrestleMania. And she's like, you walked right into my trap, you big dope.
Yeah.
It's like, this is great. I love it. It's
your
good work.
trap. She
Good
literally
work.
said, I see what you're doing. I'm going to give you what you want. Like, what? Becky's just she's a lunatic. That's it.
Yeah.
And I think that we are here for it.
Yeah. Next we had Javon Evans versus Grayson Waller. Javon Evans wins this match, and Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller are kind of bickering quite a bit at the end of this.
Well, he's upset because he wanted to be part of New Day.
Yeah.
And he has yet to be invited. He's just kind of hanging around.
Yeah.
And
He's
Kofi
a third wheel.
right away wants Javon to come and join their ranks. So, yeah, little bummed.
Yeah.
But sorry, Javon is far more impressive than Grayson Waller.
Yeah. People really like him. I don't know. I'm not really like sold on any. Like, I don't find a ton of like personality there yet. And maybe that's because he's not doing, yeah, like
a ton of ring ability though.
For sure. Yeah. But he doesn't maybe have too much promo work yet, I guess. And
well, to be honest, which is odd for me, but that's the part of him I do like the least is his promo work or his, camera mic time, like that's not what's really doing it for me. When he gets in the ring, he does all the talking he needs to do, with his moves. It's very impressive.
This is where it's good because I feel like I'm more on the promo work side of things.
I generally am as well.
I don't know. You notice a lot of the wrestling ability, probably more than I do, but just a note.
Apparently.
Yeah. just a note on expertise here. It's a compliment. Okay. Paul Heyman. Okay, so Paul Heyman is trying to leave. Adam Pearce kind of orders him to go back out into the ring. It says, you wanted your time. This is your time. Go back out into the ring and address Seth Rollins. So he goes back out and calls out Seth Rollins. Tells him, why don't you come out here, put me out of my misery. Seth Rollins appears and then a bunch of police officers appear in front of him.
Yeah, like he says that he's filed a restraining order and he's gonna get him arrested now. But are you allowed to file a restraining order against your coworkers? Like clearly you're gonna be in the same place.
I don't know. It's storyline.
Oh right. That's right.
Yeah. See,
Touche.
you can't question
Yeah.
these things, okay?
That's it.
They walk Seth Rollins out towards the entrance area, and as they're doing that, Paul Heyman's just chattering on in the ring, and he's talking about Becky and Seth's
Running his
daughter.
mouth.
Yeah, running his mouth, pisses off Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins runs around the entrance area, back down the what do you call that?
Ramp.
The ramp. The ramp, and runs back down to the ring, and punches out Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul's still left laughing though, because
Yeah.
you know,
And Seth gets walked away in handcuffs. So.
that's it.
Yeah.
Who had the worst end of that deal?
I know. So who knows what's going to happen to that? Seth may not be at WrestleMania if he's locked up.
Well, they're saying
in
he's
the
still
slammer.
not cleared to fight, so it's hard to say
Yeah.
what capacity he'd be involved with anyways, right? So
I don't know. I
we'll
don't
see.
know.
3 weeks.
Even if it's not a match, he's going to be there for sure. So, Lyra and Bailey versus the Kabooks. The Kabooks.
Yeah.
Lyra and Bailey win this match, and after the match, Bailey says for this week at Madison Square Garden at SmackDown, she challenges Nia and Lash to a match for the
I
titles.
gave the spoiler for this earlier.
you
Sorry
did.
about that, but
No,
yeah.
that's okay.
So this is why I think the Kabooks are going to interfere next week, because they're going to be bitter about having lost this week. So we'll see that all unfold the way that we predict. I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, next. Penta versus Dom Mysterio for the Intercontinental title. As Dom enters, Stephanie Vicaire, he's got Liv with him, obviously. Stephanie Vicaire comes out, attacks Liv Morgan. The two of them brawl into Gorilla, so they're out
Yeah,
of there.
Dom tries to help by pulling Stephanie off, and Steph just lays Dom out.
Yeah, it's great.
Just come on.
I love
man.
that whole dynamic between Liv and Stephanie Vicaire and Dom. That's a great little thing.
It's wild.
But he's got his own thing going on, because as he is in his match, there's a Finn Balor surprise appearance. He sends JD flying into the production area, distracts everybody. Penta ends up getting the win over Dom.
Yep.
And then we have another post-match attack.
Post-match attack.
Post-match attack. And Finn Balor attacks Dom. Dom retreats up into the steps in the crowd and leaves JD to fend for himself. Finn Balor lays out JD McDonough and stands tall in the ring.
Yeah. I would guess that this is leading to something at Mania for them.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. I think it's would be a great match, Finn and Dom. You know, it's like a friendship that's been waiting to explode for so long.
Yeah, there's enough meat on the bone there that they don't need a title. So, I figure that's going to fill out the card for sure. Yeah, a little bummed that Dom doesn't have the IC title right now. Penta's over huge though right now, so I get them keeping it on him. And again, they don't need the title for Mania to make that match compelling. Dom's already got the AAA belt, so I see why this is all happening. I can get down with
Interesting.
this.
And I mean, this is such a big storyline, big enough that Penta, who is a huge deal right now and a title holder, kind of played second fiddle to this whole scenario.
Yeah, he was almost totally second fiddle. He was not really main story for this segment.
Not at all. No. Next we had CM Punk comes out into the ring. This is promo for his match with Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He pledges to fight anybody in his way. He says about Jey, he's like, what's he going to do? Yeet me to death? And I thought that was hilarious.
Funny. Yeah, although Jey is a 91 in WWE 2K26.
Comment on that. Why?
That's just ridiculous. Like, come on.
We saw a video of Logan Paul commenting on that, and he was like, what is going on that Jey is a 91? Yeah.
It's Jey Uso. Like, I mean, just because people like him doesn't make him tough.
No. Jimmy's the better twin.
He is.
Yeah.
He's better all around. Everything.
So then Jay comes out, threatens CM Punk. Jimmy interrupts, tells Jay to lock it down. This again is more of the Jay going heel situation.
Yeah.
Then Roman Reigns comes out. He orders the Usos out of the ring. And CM Punk says, maybe you guys should stay. Roman needs the help. They all attack. Jay's directing things from outside the ring.
Yeah. So Jay's outside the ring telling Roman what to do. He's like, you better get him. Get him. And like, I'm sitting there going like, who's the OTC
Who do
here?
you think you are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the tribal chief now?
Yeet Mania has gone to his head.
He's literally barking orders. And I mean, what's more is Roman's following them.
Yeah.
He just looked, he was like, okay. He goes
Yeah.
and does it.
It's interesting. Yeah. It's an interesting reaction. And
So this is what I was talking about earlier, right? All these people comparing him to Roman, and now he's barking the orders and Roman's following them. Like, what's happening there?
I don't know, but he's
Everything
no Roman.
is deliberate.
I will say that.
Right? There's very little that occurs, accidentally or by chance or insignificantly. All of these things, everything's an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why did that happen the way that it did? There's more to it than nothing.
Totally.
That's
But what
for
would
sure.
they do? They can't put Jey Uso's not Roman Reigns. I mean, they can't put
Hell
him
no.
in a position to be anything like Roman Reigns.
No, but it doesn't mean that they're not trying to work some angle like that.
You're right.
Which I think ultimately will flop because, I mean, Yeet movement is dying.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they still have them coming through the crowd the way that they are. You see the crowd is just like, oh, crap. The camera's probably on me, so I'll do this. There's people that are like one hand yeeting.
People are sick of it.
I feel like even one of the kids that Jay grabbed to yeet with him was like, all right.
You said that when we were watching. Like, now he's
Seriously.
forcing the kids to do it.
Fine.
Agreed. They're over it. Everyone's over it. CM Punk, finishes laughing, says I'm not the one who needs help.
Well, yeah, because the security's trying to help him up or whatever, right? Or security, the refs, whoever it is, they're trying to help him up and asking if he needs help. And he's like laughing, no, I don't need help. I'm not the one that needs the help. Referring to the fact that, the Usos and Roman typically are all working together, right? Nobody can seem to get anything done by themselves, where CM Punk always works alone.
That's true. Yeah.
He
That's
never
true.
has somebody come out and interfere on his behalf in his matches, ever.
Because he's punk rock.
That's it.
That's what I say.
Mike Master.
Yeah. That's it. That's our recap. I'm going to go through. So the current matches announced for WrestleMania are CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Stephanie Vicaire, Liv Morgan, Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley, AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, and Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi. Now, we had a few that you and I noted just in our chat before recording that we thought will likely get added. The first one, of course, being Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, you got to figure that's going to make its way on the card.
I think so. Dom and Finn, which we just talked about. This 8-woman tag match is very clear now.
Potentially 10.
Potentially 10, exactly. Yeah, all the tag women are going to be in there. And I put Braun Breaker versus Seth with a question mark because I brought this up and you were like, there's no way Braun Breaker's not going to be back. Seth's not medically cleared. But I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. They could work something in.
Yeah, we'll see. I figure something's boiling with this Sami Zayn Trick Williams thing too.
Oh, that's another good one. Yeah.
I don't know how much more card they need to fill at this point. But
I don't think that should be a match at WrestleMania.
Probably not.
I just want to say, but I do agree that it seems like they're pushing for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think it
I
should
agree
be.
with you though. I don't think that that's got enough cachet for Mania.
Only reason it would be is because Trick Williams is so popular with the crowd and it's the only storyline he has right now. That's the only reason it would be part of WrestleMania.
Yeah. Well, interesting to see how that unfolds.
Yeah.
Nothing for Gunther yet.
Yeah, we haven't really seen too much of Gunther.
He's supposed to have the Rey
weeks.
Mysterio storyline, but Mysterio's hurt, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know how they just try and reignite that flame because it was all about the Dragon Lee thing, right? So, and I mean, that's not happening anymore. So I don't know. They probably missed the boat on that, which is kind of sad because Gunther, with the year he had, he deserved a
He had a
Mania
hot
moment.
year, yeah.
If it does go down that way, it's pretty sad for him. You know,
Hey, what we said last week, maybe they get him fighting AJ Styles at the Hall of Fame, and then
maybe that's the way.
that's a quick way to fire something up. I don't know.
Yeah.
We weren't sure if that was plausible, if they would, break the fourth wall and do that at the Hall
Who
of Fame.
knows?
But
But I mean, at this point, it's more believable than it was for
yeah,
me last week. I mean,
yeah,
we'll see.
it gets him in there quick. All right. Well, that'll take us into our first segment.
Let's do it. Top of the pop.
Top of the pop.
So for me, I'm going to talk about this for a second.
Yeah.
This was one of the first times that I questioned whether the crowd was fully behind CM Punk or not. I'm giving top of the pop to OTC.
Yeah.
Roman, it's you this week. I felt they were telling him to go back and power bomb or whatever, just smash him again, CM Punk.
Yeah.
They don't do that. Like
The
they
crowd
are
loves CM Punk so much, but Roman Reigns is WWE royalty
That's
right
it.
now.
Like they were like turning on him, and it takes a lot to make that happen. And yeah, for that reason, I gotta say, like, they are popping for Roman right now. They are loving him.
I'll
So
go with that. I agree with you. Oba Femi, solid second.
yeah, super honorable mention there for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He takes it.
I feel like we're gonna be walking down the strip, just waiting to see if people are like, Oba?
For a couple drinks for sure.
Oh yeah,
you know?
we'll be doing
Vegas, here we come.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
You suck.
Hottest of the heat.
Hottest of the heat.
So, easy one here. Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman. He's taken it our last 2 episodes as well.
When he was trying to talk for Brock. Talk for Brock.
As he does.
It's because Brock's voice doesn't match his size.
Brock doesn't
He's
talk
like a
much.
Mike Tyson kind of.
Don't talk.
Brock don't talk. So, yeah, when he was trying to get his promo out for Brock there, the crowd was making it tough.
Yeah.
And there was nobody else that really struggled with that same kind of heat. So, yeah, it felt like this one was easy.
No, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
All right.
And our third
I'm a little
segment.
nasally this week
Ooh,
with a cold.
I gotta get
so,
myself
this
set
is
up.
my Britney Spears version.
Ooh.
The social. Social.
I added a couple extra socials.
Nice.
A little flair.
I feel like I went to a higher key than usual.
Ooh.
It was like Britney moment for sure.
It was our remix.
All right.
All right, the social. Oh, Logan Paul and Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
I hit my mic. Yeah, Logan Paul and Tom Brady. I wanted to bring this up. They've had a heated feud over the past month, and with Tom Brady kind of putting down pro wrestling,
Not
WWE,
kind of.
or he did.
Being straight up ignorant about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they were both participating in this, the Fanatics, Fanatics Flag Football Classic. They were both participating on opposite teams, and Logan Paul showed up.
Yeah, this guy's a G.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Like, they want you to hate him, but he makes it hard.
Yeah.
This guy is good at everything he does.
And he works hard, I think. Like, you'd have to all of a sudden, like,
Unquestionably.
Comments I read first of all, Tom Brady complimented him after it. He was like, I'm going to be completely honest with you, Logan Paul really impressed me out there. And they were talking about the trainers that were training Logan Paul leading up to this, and that he was like just saying he really showed up, gave it his all. He was like, I want to be the best at everything I do, like, and he really put effort into it.
He really has a drive to succeed that is like second to none. And I mean, you see that when you have that will to be the best, it's going to lift you up. You know, uh, there isn't much that he has dipped his toes in that he hasn't excelled at.
Yeah. Yep.
Really? I mean, what has he attempted to do that he didn't do well?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll wait.
Yep. For sure. So good for him. Oh, and Tom
Good
Brady's
for him.
good for him. Tom Brady's team lost 39-16.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched a bunch of clips from it. He's pretty fantastic out there. He could probably, if he put enough time in it, he'd probably get an NFL contract.
Yeah. I said that, but I don't think that he like what does he need that for? He doesn't need that. He's rich with other stuff. And that's time consuming to be a pro football player. Like he doesn't need to put
He
time
could
into
stop
that.
working just from his Pokemon cards that he sold. Like,
I
really?
know, yeah. He doesn't need to do any of
16
these
million or
things. Yeah.
something?
Yeah. Well, he paid what, 5?
4,
Oh, 4.
5. I
Yeah, well
mean,
there
like,
you
who
go.
knows? He profited 10 plus.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Okay.
And he owns Prime.
Yeah, I know. Like he's got a lot going on. And he started this new unboxing thing. What's his website?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the Rip It thing.
Yeah, exactly. Super popular.
Unreal.
Just that as a whole phenomenon online is super popular. Unboxings, opening cards, all this stuff. And now he's got his own platform, it seems, for it. So
Yeah.
sales and stuff.
Pretty cool.
Okay, next. Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga posted a behind the scene, like a video on social media, and it was like rehearsal stuff going on in the
Got in
background.
trouble.
Yeah, he got a 5-figure penalty, a fine for posting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
he kind of
surprised.
said he didn't really care. He was like, oh, whatever. He's like, am I in the doghouse? He's like, I've been in the doghouse my whole life. Who really cares? He's
I'm
like, I'm
guessing a
getting past it.
5-figure for a character of Tama Tonga's stature is significant, though.
Yeah, what
That's
are we
when
talking?
you
Minimum
feel.
10K
Yeah,
is what we're talking
you
about
felt
here.
that, Tama.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So he must have, there's obviously some kind of contractual thing that he broke and they were able to fine him. So
that's silly. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you doing, man?
yeah.
You got to know better than that.
Why would you? Why would you? Next, this is a funny story I came across. So, a New York City preschool boss, okay, she was the director of a preschool called Kinderhouse Brooklyn in New York. She embezzled $3 million from this preschool, the tuition fees to this private preschool, embezzled $3 million, cooked the books, and she spent $350,000 of it on WWE show tickets and VIP access.
Fantastic. At least she knows how to prioritize her spending.
Yeah.
That's
I
great.
mean, she's going to jail, but
So
she
what's up
had-
with those tickets?
she had a $40,000 salary. That's what her salary was. She had like New York apartments, 2 different New York apartments. She's going to all these WWE shows and getting all this VIP access. People would question her about it, and she said she was like the offspring of some wealthy Swiss family, and that's how she was paying for all this stuff. Turns out she stole $3 million from a child's preschool.
Well, I mean, were the kids being educated well? I mean,
Well, I
that's what
think
matters.
in the end, when they were catching her, it said that the headmaster of the school had to fund the payroll and some of the bills with his own savings money because she had stolen so much
Oh,
money.
wow. That's
So I don't
unfortunate.
think it's good.
Probably not.
But
No.
relevant only because I thought it was pretty funny that a good chunk of what she stole, she spent on WWE tickets.
Yeah. I mean, they should,
Big fan.
do a draw with all the parents that were ripped off to see who could win those tickets.
Yeah, the part of what the article I read, they were like, they should throw her in a ring with all the parents of the children.
Oh, that would fill out the card nicely, eh? Jeez.
Yeah.
That's great. Good story for that one.
Yeah. Okay, and lastly, I just want to say there's some new inductees to the Hall of Fame. We had Demolition, tag team inductee.
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman, celebrity inductee, and I think they call it a legacy inductee or something, but Sid Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
He was a quite menacing character when I was a little guy. Very scary, big opponent for Hulk Hogan. Pretty cool. He was actually on that segment with the Shockmaster.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
shock. If anyone hasn't watched the video of the Shockmaster,
check it out.
go watch it. It's a great,
It's worth your
yeah,
time
it's worth it.
for sure.
We've sent that to a few people and it's pretty funny.
It's great for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, that's it. That's our
That's
show.
it. The
Yep.
road continues. We're
The road
3
to
weeks
WrestleMania.
away.
I know. We're going to be in Vegas in 3 weeks.
3 weeks in one day.
Yeah. So exciting. Well, be sure to go on and follow us on all of our social media because that's where we'll be posting all of our Road to WrestleMania and WrestleMania updates. You can follow us at Pop and Heat. That's at POPNHEAT. And we're on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Facebook, X/Twitter, all of them that are out there.
That's right. And you can check out this and all our other 46 episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Audible, and YouTube Music. And of course, the video version right here on YouTube as well.
That's right. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, comment.
Yeah. Tell
We
us what
wanna
you're
hear it.
thinking. As we always say, we want to hear what you have to say, whether you think we're crazy, whether you think we're bang on. Let us hear it. Okay.
Yep.
Until then, we will see you next week.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
Right on. Bye bye.
Bye.